Welcome to Physics with Mr. Brazil. Today we're going to be looking at the center of mass for books that are staggered on a lab table. And in this case, you don't want to have books exactly on top of each other at their center of mass on edgewise, like this picture that's here on the left. They need to be shifted over because they'll topple. But looking at this, our first task would be, let's put a pen on here. Pen, okay. And let's put an X coordinate. That's our first task. And let's say these books have a mass M, or at least the first two books have mass M, and let's put a 2M on this top book. So it's kind of heavy. Now again, we're not going to go at let's say these books are X distance. Let's go with that at first. Okay, they're X distance wide. They're, each book, same distance. Well, they're not going to be exactly set on top of each other at X1/2. So let's put this book off kilter about, from the right, or the left to the right. Let's put that about, 1/4? And let's put the other one 1/5 of the way. So X to the 5th and X to the 4th. All right. So the first book, the distance is pretty simple. We take the center of mass, drop it, and we're going to have X divided by 2. That's the distance from our coordinate plane. Okay? The second book, that's going to be a little different. Okay? The second book, we have a distance from 0 at X and a 4th, but we have the center of mass of the book right there at X at 1/2, so we're going to have to add those two together. Now, folks, don't forget to do your fractions. So this is going to be 2/2. And this will be 3/4 X. So this particular textbook that's on top is going to be 3/4 X away. All right? And next, the third book, okay, that book will be also X to the 4th, all right? And it will have a distance of X to the 5th, all right? And its center of mass is I curved there, but sorry, but it's also X1/2. So the common denominator for all of these is 20, so 4 times 5 is 20, so this will be 5X plus 4X plus 10X all over 20 to give us a distance of 19X, 20ths, okay? So 19X 20ths. So that's our third book. It is 19/20ths X away. All right? So let's set up our equation. First of all, it's the total mass times the center of mass location, and we take the mass of the first book, which is M, and it's X1/2 away, plus the second book, which that book is 3/4 X away, plus 2M times the 19/20th X away. Now, don't forget that 2. That's a future warning there. So let's set this all up. Our distance is going to be, I'm going to factor out MX, and we're going to have 1/2 plus 3/4. And this is going to be 2 times 19, so that's going to be 38/20ths. Okay? And that will be all over 20. Oh, no. Over 4M. See? I was skipping some steps in my head, but this is how the equation is going to come out. The total mass is 4m. It goes in the denominator. We can get rid of m, so let's do that for now. That's exciting, so that's out of the way. Now we need to combine our fractions and find a common denominator. So in this case, our top fraction, and I'm saying that because we don't want to forget. So this is going to be 20 is our denominator, so we're going to have 10 plus 15, because 4 times 5 is 20, so 15, 3 times 5, and 38. And I'm going to put that in bracket, put our x over on this side to the right, and don't forget the 4. And this is not a 2, but it's a 20. Okay, so it's going to have a denominator of 20. Here's what I'm trying to get at. That 20 is going to multiply with the 4, and most students forget that. Okay, so 25 plus 38, that's going to be 63, and 20 times 4 is going to be 80. So 80x, 63 eightieths, x distance, or if you want decimals, it'll be approximately 0.79x. So that gives us an approximate distance, a little more than 3/4. So just right about here, if you go to the picture, put a little red dot, approximately that point is the center of mass for those 3 books. Okay, now you can slow down this video, you can rewind it, and you can stop at different places so you can understand what happened. Most of these problems just require your practice multiplying and adding fractions together. All right, have a good time practicing physics. Until next time, bye.